Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. First down, they'll start out with Hubbard.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, this defense for the Cards, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To throw, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Cohen gets it again on 2nd.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Ertz certainly proved he's still got some juice left after midseason trade to Arizona. Immediately came in and produced with over 500 yards in 11 games, and he's being counted on as a key piece for the Cards moving forward. And
he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Murray now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. The Panthers are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. A good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
This does from teams fix their psyche because, let's face it, so important to the game to get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Play fake, Mayfield. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a first down here. Mayfield on play action. He gets it to Thomas. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Meanwhile, Mayfield throw complete there to Thomas. And they'll get this down around the 47-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football.
Get a touchdown, baby. Get a touchdown.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And Thomas has it. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 5. 11 more yards there as the Falcon drive continues.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, fellas, we need this. Let's do it. Control the line of scrimmage.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll dump this one out to Hubbard. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Following the sack, Mayfield and the Panthers staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll drop that down to Hubbard.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up and bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Murray's throw complete here to his receiver Brown.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Right back to Hubbard.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The Canadian track star put up over 600 yards as a rookie in Carolina, and that has earned him some major trust from the organization and his teammates, who both believe he can be an effective NFL starter.
A first down throw from Mayfield, and this one's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run a draw now with Hubbard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety? coming up and making the big-time play.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And this time they were waiting for it as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Mayfield off the play fake. And he's got it. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up the first and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Now Mayfield. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Terrace Marshall, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. He's going deep for Brown, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Murray now on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
It's about time, fellas! Let's go! Focus, boys! Focus!
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They try to throw on second down, but this one's incomplete.
your team.
Meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Well, that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams are a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter. They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. This team, you got to go to this point. This is a great spot for them to get into attack mode. Really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
49 yards on the ground for him so far.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They go play action. Mayfield. Looking outside, he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here.
It's taking a while to get going. Quicky at the start, but they're rolling up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And 1st down. Well designed as they take this down to the 40-yard line. 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in on this drive, because we see that time.
Scoreboard. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
To throw, Mayfield. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the...
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
That drive that really increased their cushion, felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Hopkins, a man in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just a third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Again, it'll be Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Going deep for Hopkins. And now here's another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprise back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Following the interception, Mayfield will get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll take this They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. It's caught inside the 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Murray again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Murray now to throw. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown, a 22-yard touchdown, Brown. And the Cardinals are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now down to 20. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll begin this series with a give to Hubbard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Play fake. Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
He's got a man. That's Marshall.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Mayfield on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Throwing on first down is Murray. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue.
And stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Murray. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He is out of bounds inside the 35. 75 yards on for him. Last run, first down.
It's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. They've needed a big run. First down, he's the guy to turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
what you got. Show him what you got. Keep it going. Take it to him. Yeah, son. King, king, king.
You can do it, baby.
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. And Marshall's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that?
Charlie, I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit.
are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Out of the end zone, it's Tutu Atwell. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. They still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
That one a first down pickup of 8. The Rams at 7-4 on the year. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Going right back to Akers. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford, he'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. Stafford to his number 1 guy, Kupp, for a Los Angeles first. On the draw, this is Henderson. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A give up the middle to Akers. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They snap it to Stafford. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to be out of bounds a couple of yards short of the marker, and they will fail to convert here on 4th down. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on down. Block now on 1st down. He completes this to Walker. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's locked. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll run here with a rookie 2nd-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. This defense for the Rams, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Locke to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
On play action, Locke. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Atwell now from his end zone. A good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move. Now Locke. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up.
To Kenneth Walker. A gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
Running right, here's Walker. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 52 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Block it in motion right. Block off a play action. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They fake the handoff, now Locke. He'll buy some time right. He hits his target, Lockett. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Block now on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Rams' 13-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Block now to throw. Looking for Ross again. He finds him again. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing now is Locke. This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
14, Rams nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Atwell now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
32.
On first down at Stafford. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. On first down, Stafford here. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. From just shy of midfield, Locke. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
It's a gain of 20.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. In motion comes the tight end left. On 1st down, Locke. Throw left side, complete to Ross. Touchdown! John Ross, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0.
21. Rams, nothing.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Atwell now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield. Take their shot.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. John Ross with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it is 28-0.
Score Seahawks 28. Rams, nothing.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Atwell now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's on. Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Seahawks.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Locke gonna throw. Dancing, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. Left side complete to Lockett. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ken Walker hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now.
35. Rams, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Atwell now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Hey, 22!
1st down.
Alert!
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Now Locke going to run a little touch pass here to his wideout. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing. And that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he can make anything happen.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now Locke again.
Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
A gain of 11 on the play.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They run again with Walker. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
They'll roll him out right. This is the tight end Fant. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Play action. Now it's Locke. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to. But he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
He's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 42-0.
Seahawks 42, Rams nothing.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Atwell now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So
he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, 70! Middle!
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, that's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. 4th down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal. Gay's kick is good, and they'll get back through, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out. So it's hard to blame him for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame him one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg. And they're at least trying to finish out strong.
A dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back to Walker on first down. And brought down there by Taylor Rapp.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again. Walker hitting the ball is out, but I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll toss this out right to Walker. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That burst good for 20 and a first down. And going right back to Walker. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Block. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major